Cheers. Got a brand new Sunderland glass for Christmas, so you're definitely going to be seeing that a lot more often in these videos. But hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a brand new video for you guys, and that's going to be the Doncaster Sunderland match review, where Sunderland picked up a very comfortable 3-0 victory. Now, we were obviously going into this game sort of expecting this sort of scoreline because, you know, Doncaster, well, they've had a pretty poor season. Like, I think, apart from Crewe, they've been the worst team in the league by far. And that definitely was pretty obvious today. You know, they just, I don't know, Doncaster, like, last year, they were, well, I did say last year, they were, like, in the top 4. And now the second from bottom has just been a pretty poor decline from Doncaster. And obviously, like, yeah, I'm aware that you know, players have gone, you know, Darren Moore left as well. So obviously it hasn't been easy for them, but and I think probably relegation to League 2 is probably imminent for them. But, you know, it'll probably doing the world of good, you know, just to, you know, have a clear out, get a new team together, get promotion back into League 1 next season, and then, you know, obviously getting crack on. You know, and enough about Doncaster for now. I'll be talking about Sunderland, because, you know, in case it's quite obvious, I am a Sunderland fan, and I am repping the home shirt for the first time this season. And also just a few more things I should probably address. You know, yes, this is a green screen behind me. Yes, it is very creased right now. I was hoping to maybe use it, but unfortunately, you know, I did do a little test run of it on Christmas Day, and yeah, it needs ironing first, I think, definitely. So yeah, this is a brand new background. Obviously, hopefully, like, when it is sorted out, I will be using it properly instead of just as a background. So yeah, let's actually get into the game then. So Sunderland, I got the team. I probably should have got this up earlier, but the Sunderland team, we made a few changes from the Arsenal game. Not too many. I think we made about 2 or 3. So we had Hoffman and Cole, a back 3 of Wright, Flanagan and Doyle, midfield of Diaku, Neil, Evans and Gooch, Embleton, Pritchard just playing behind Ross Stewart. Doncaster looks like they went with a 4-3-3 to start with. That Jones and goal. Back 4 of Noyle, Blythe, Oluwo and Horton, Hassani, Smith and Ravenhill in the field, and Huela, Mayfula, Rowe on the wings, and Dodo up front. Now Sunderland started the game pretty damn well. You know, we definitely we were literally going at it from the get-go. And in the 6th minute, Diaku was tripped over in the box, and so then we're given a penalty. Now, you know, like I've seen on Twitter, people like it's mostly like people from other teams saying there wasn't a penalty. Like, it was a penalty because, you know, if you have a look, Diaku was clipped by Ben Blythe, who had an absolute stinker of the game, by the way. He was clipped by him, and although Diaku did make it look a little bit more over dramatic than what it actually was, you know, it was a penalty. And you know, Ross Stewart, you know, obviously since he's probably our designated penalty taker right now, because, you know, McGeady is injured and Gooch misses that penalty, I believe. So yeah, Stewart took it, and it was a very cool and calm penalty, you know, in the bottom left corner. Nice finish, and then put us 1-0 up. And then from there, we kept going. You know, we really did keep on going. It was a great first half performance from us, and overall, you know, Doncaster, like, there was like a little 5-10 minute spell where they had a bit of possession, but they didn't do anything with it, which is definitely one of the downfalls. And then we just kept on going, and then we didn't eventually make a 2-0. Elliot Embleton making his first start in a while, you know, showing that he is a reincarnation of Zlatan Ibrahimovic with a nice little volley there, through the keeper's legs, and they make it 2-0, which was a great timing because Doncaster were starting to find their feet a little bit. And then, you know, basically all we needed to do was just do what Arsenal did to us and just kill off any shred of confidence that Doncaster got in that game, just kill it off. And that is what we did do. And then we did go into half-time 2-0 up. And the second half, Doncaster made a substitution, and they brought on Omar Bogle, who definitely he raised the game a little bit for Doncaster. First 5 minutes or so, they would definitely look a lot brighter. Before Sunderland made it 3-0, Lyndon Gooch definitely took it one step too further. He definitely could have at least have a shot or pass it earlier, but he did and decided to take on that last man and pass it in, and then Ben Blythe, unfortunately, put it into his own net to make it 3-0 to Sunderland right in the 50th minute. and that definitely killed the game for me. Like, I think Doncaster, like, although they had a few spells of possession, they just couldn't really do anything with it, to be fair. And yeah, definitely came back to bite them in the arse, because Sunderland, you know, like, I think for Sunderland, we definitely took out, and we went back in the first gear, you know, didn't really, well, like, we still played well. We didn't need to try as much. I think, you know, definitely should have had like at least one more penalty. Diaky definitely was brought down quite a few times in the second half, and I think, again, like, should have had at least one penalty, maybe even two. But I think the referee either just didn't see them, or he just felt sorry for Doncaster at this point. Definitely one of the two. But yeah, definitely should have had a few more penalties. You know, Denver Hume had a goal disallowed, you know, where he was only slightly offside. You know, it was a very close call for Hume there. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, no one really cared, because, you know, like we were already quite a way in the lead, and like, no one really cared. And then yeah, we saw the game. I brought on Dennis Serkin at the start of the second half. Also brought on Will Harris for the last 10 minutes. And that was pretty much that, you know. We saw the game out pretty damn well. And Doncaster, again, just didn't... They just outplayed. I think it's probably the better word to use there for that. And that was the end of the game. Sunderland now move up to second in League One, with 1 point behind Rotherham now. However, Wigan have 2 games in hand. And there are a couple of teams in the playoffs who have a game in hand on us as well. So, definitely not... We can't relax just yet, that's basically what I'm saying. And Doncaster, you know, they still remain second bottom. You know, like, apparently, according to the fans, it was a very depleted squad that they had out today. Which, in a sense, it sort of makes sense a little bit, but even still, like, they just switched off completely for this one. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. It's a very quick match of it today. Nice and short, which is nice. Obviously, we do have Sheffield Wednesday on Thursday, which is going to be the final home game of the calendar year. Should be an interesting game, that one. Obviously, we do have a bit of revenge to dish up against Sheffield Wednesday, definitely, after the game against Hillsborough in November. But that's obviously going to be in a couple of days' time. Yeah, that's going to be it for this whole match review. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, then be sure to give it a like. And if you do want to see more Sunderland and football videos in the future, then make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, and also turn on post notifications so that you get notified the second I upload a video. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys in just a couple of days. See you later.